at the US-Mexico border, ready to cross over and start filming Tequila Undistilled with yours truly. Honestly, I don't know what to expect, but I think with the group that we have, we're gonna accomplish everything we need to do, capture some good footage, and meet some new friends. Well, they always say Americans work too hard. They don't take enough time to appreciate what they make.
Yeah.
And then they die.
Yes.
And then what? Where does all your money go to? Gonzalo is a contact we made through the El Agave restaurant in Old Town, and he is supposed to be the guy of tequila. He's been in the industry for 20 plus years. Honestly, I think there's going to be a lot to discover, since we really don't have a very set itinerary. We're going to have to be flexible and take things as they come.
It's very important to drink forever. So if you drink,
Pace yourself.
yeah, if you drink all the tequila that the life deserves for you in a couple of days, you're not going to be able to drink anymore in your life. So it is very important to drink, know how to drink.
Right, right.
And we here, we taste the tequila almost every day, but it's part of our job, fortunately.
I like your job.
Yeah. You can fill a job application if you wish to,
okay.
at the end of the day.
I may not be going back.
Testing area, of course.
I'll stay in that room and just keep smelling the aromas.
Yeah.
Maybe you could take me really quick through the whole process of the tequila distillation. What are the steps?
Yeah, we're going to start here.
Okay.
Yeah, just trust me, I have experience
Gotcha.
making tours, yeah. The tequila production process starts here, in this area. It is very important to mention that the agave must spend at least 7 years in the fields of agave.
7 years.
7 years, yeah, from 7 to 10 years. There is approximately 400 kinds of agave here in Mexico.
Wow.
But it is very important to mention too that the tequila can be and must be produced only using this agave variety plant that is named Tequilana Weber.
Tequila.
Azul Tequilana Weber is the name of this variety of the agave, and you can only produce tequila with this variety of agave.
It's all blue agave.
Yeah, once the agave is mature and is ready for harvest, the process for harvest is called hima, and the guy that make the hima is called himador.
Himador.
Yeah.
I told to him that I have a friend that he said, "Oh, I was trying to be a himador, but I never made it because I cut my fingers always when I chop the coa." And he said that's a secret. If you put the fingers this way, then it's gonna turn down, and then you're gonna cut your. So he said I quit. He said he was so good cutting the plant and all that, but he was no good to sharp the coa. So he decided to say, no, I'm not gonna be a himador because I'm not doing that part. And that part is important because he do every time he works in the agave, he has to go and sharpen again.
Well, you only get 10 chances to sharpen your tool, right? And after
Yes.
that, you're done. All right, so we try a couple of swings.
Okay.
Very carefully.
Chabelo.
You have to harvest it off, finish it off.
The whole field?
Yeah.
Whew. That was a lot of work. That was very easy, but yeah, that's a good workout. I think 2 or 3 agaves, I'd be done for the day and probably be fired.
They say they do about 100 a day, man.
100 a day?
Yep.
I'd probably have to take a week off to recover.
They bring the pineapples here to the factory, and once we receive the agave here in the plant, the first step for tequila production process is to cook the agave.
Cook the agave.
Yeah.
Over at Embajador, they had big stainless steel ovens next to a brick oven. And I asked Sebastian if this was concrete, and he says, no, it's all volcanic rock.
The cooking rate here is at 25 hours.
25
In
hours?
the other one is 8 or 9 hours only.
Oh, I see.
It's
faster.
12 different hours. But it's very different, the taste from this kind of cookings.
The time we need to cook the agave in the brick ovens is 24 hours approximately. And in the stainless steel ovens, the time of cooking is about 8 or 10 hours. The temperature in the ovens is approximately 90 degrees Celsius. And we don't use fire because a lot of people think that we use fire to cook the agave. We produce steam with the boilers and we cook the agave with the steam. So the second step for tequila production process is the milling process to extract the juice of the cooked agave.
All right,
Okay,
let's roll.
let's go.
Follow you.
The first machine crushes the agave, and after the agave is crushed, goes through the mills, and the mills extract the juice from the cooked agave. We obtain the juice in that little tank right there.
Oh, what is this? Oh, is this the agave? Oh, the whole thing? Whole thing? Oh, wow. Wow. Oh. Damn, that is good. We're doing our own milling process.
Bienvenido.
Bienvenido.
Welcome.
Gracias. This looks amazing. I can't wait to start tasting. So if you want to go ahead and start explaining what we have in front of us, it'd be great.
Mira, este es un platillo, es un escabeche de pato con vegetales verdes, trae unos polvos de chile también ahumados, tiene 3 tipos de chiles, tiene chile mirasol, pasilla y morita. Los 3 chiles son ahumados y un polvo, una ceniza de poro. De todo esto yo lo hice en relación también a que encontremos esos sabores también en el tequila blanco, porque esa es la idea de maridarlo con el tequila, como habían comentado. A ver qué encontramos, ¿no? Y lo de los vegetales verdes también lo puse en la receta, en este platillo, porque para mi concepto los tequilas blancos tienen ese sabor de herbáceo que lo vamos a encontrar también en este plato, ¿no?
So enjoy it.
Buen provecho.
Wow, muy excelente.
Bueno, ok.
Sí. Wow, that's good. And then take a sip of
Tequila.
tequila. Salud.
Salud.
Salud. Salud. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much for having me.
Salud, Gonzalo, gracias.
Gracias.
So as we left the restaurant, we totally forgot about our luggage and we were almost here.
Oh my God.
So we had to turn around, go get our luggage and then come back. It made for a long drive, but I will never complain about my roads again. We didn't sleep very well. This hotel is, as you say, you get what you pay for. We didn't get a whole lot because we didn't pay a whole lot. The bed is like a rock. Pillows have stains on them. No hot water. Waited 15 minutes for the water to come on. Nothing. Almost out of toilet paper. 1 towel. Doors don't open. You guys got locked out last night, and I'm wondering if I hadn't been walking by, what would you guys do? Dang, this is some good coffee. Maybe we are hungover and we don't know it. Is that possible? Yes, I want to know the correct adjectives of what I'm tasting.
And this is the size of the sample that we're trying.
So what we have to do now here is try to find all that flavors in the tequila. The first thing we have to do is to twist the glass to activate the bouquet of the tequila. approximately for 1 minute or half, and the smell activates the bouquet of the tequila. And we firstly have to smell slowly, and after with the face looking to the front like this, and at the end with the nose into the glass, very deep, the most deep, but slow, very slow.
Very slow, right?
Okay, before taste it, smell it for the last time, and try to imagine what you are going to taste when you taste it. So now taste it and see if it is the same flavor that you expect. Because sometimes if the tequila is not well done or is not carefully distilled, sometimes smell good, but when you taste it, it's something different.
Expected.
So it must to be balanced. It must to be a balance between what you smell, you're expecting, and what you taste.
It's pretty darn close.
Yeah, it must to be like that. So salud.
Salud. Gracias.
You're welcome.
Holy hell. I'm like getting lightheaded. So we did the chopping, we did the milling, now we're going into the fermentation process.
Yeah, until now it's very simple to understand, but the secret of the tequila is how you ferment it and how you distill the tequila. This process spent approximately from 3 to 5 days for fermentation. So the yeast eats the sugar, as I told you, and produce the alcohol. So during the fermentation process, the level of sugar is decreasing and the level of alcohol is increasing. Yeah. So a lot of people think that all the use is going to convert in alcohol, and we would like to, but it's not like that.
What's the percentage of?
In a good fermentation, we are going to obtain only 5% of alcohol.
5%.
Yeah.
Does the color change or does it look like?
Change a little bit, it turns a little bit more dark. Yeah. All the tequila process that we are going to watching right now is regulated by the Tequila Regulatory Council.
We're heading to the CRT meeting and to figure out what their role is in the tequila production. I think we found a new best tequila. The extra añejo, I wanted to bathe in it. I wanted to not let go, take a couple bottles with me. Yesterday we tried a very good tequila, Cava de Oro, and the tequila just blew my mind away. I had a favorite coming into this film, but now I have a new favorite. And I would like to know, what is CRT's role in the tequila production process?
Well, Jake, first we gotta understand that tequila, it's an appellation of origin. That this means that tequila can only be made in Mexico, in certain regions of Mexico. This marks Jalisco, some municipalities in Michoacán, Nayarit, Tamaulipas, and Guanajuato. These are the only 181 municipalities that can make tequila in the world. So with this, as an appellation of origin, tequila has some standards to match. We are a civil association, that takes care of the quality of tequila by different tests and by measuring the origin of the agave that has to be planted within the appellation of origin territory to the factory that receives it, that has to be an authorized producer for tequila. So we measure that the norm, that the standard is complied in every way.
This is a sample for the CRT, and this label, this seal here, is to the samples. When the CRT came here to the plant, they take a sample of a batch number of tequila. There is two kinds of tequilas in the industry, the 100% made of agave and the tequila. The tequila 100% made of agave is made with sugars only that came from the agave plant, and the tequila can made with 49% of other sugars.
Oh, hello there. Good evening. I always drink tequila, and I only select 100% pure agave.
Here in this factory, we only produce 100% made of agave.
Even got a control spout on there.
You can taste the difference.
I might be slightly under the influence. Hola. I just want to say hello to everybody now. It must be the tequila talking. You talking about over there? Without the socks though. Stop. What you're trying to say, don't get my dirty. Don't get my dirty talk.
You are, see? Mira.
Yeah, some of the activities last night are a little unclear, I should say. And I had a great time. They gave us a lot of tequila. Now we're back with Gonzalo. He's graciously come back, as he calls. He's picked us up in the school bus, and we're going back to school. We had a little break. I feel like that was spring break, and we're going back to school to learn.
You know, I've been in the tequila process since last 19 years, and now we give something as a consulting for the people when they want to launch their brand or they want to produce their own brand. We always give it the advice how it's going to be the best way. Catrina's is my last goal. I've been working in that project from the last 3 years. When we start doing the Catrina, we try to represent the most Mexican expression, and then we have 3 different types of Catrina for tequila. One of those is the normal Catrina. The other one is with the outfit as a charra, and then we have the other one is Adelita. Adelita is been one of the figures, used to be with the Mexican warriors back in the Revolution days.
Would this happen to be when you're saying that the Mexicans were going hungry, and then you had the rich people dressing up in these nice dresses? Would that also be during the Revolution period?
Yeah, before the Revolution.
Before the Revolution.
Yeah, like 1990, 1890s. 1890s, by almost the end of the 18th century, and then when the Revolution started around 1910. 1910 it was when this ending.
Oh, it's ending.
Yeah, so it's very common you see the Catrinas all over.
Right.
It's like the picture of every Mexican's adopted.
Oh. Well, it meant something to them.
Yes.
It was inspiration for them to improve their lives. Well, I think the parade is actually coming down now. I think that's the start.
Well, we are here in the distillation area.
Okay.
Once the juice is already fermented, we bring the juice through the pipes and fill this tank, and we start the distillation process. The ordinary tequila is the tequila that we obtain in the first distillation. All the tequila must to be distilled twice, 2 times.
You feel it come out the nose, breathing fire.
Like a fire.
See?
The final product in the tank, as start to 70 and finish to 50, we obtain the tequila between 55 and 60% of alcohol.
Wow, okay.
But we have to decrease the percent of alcohol for bottling using distilled water.
Distilled water.
Yeah. Here we have the tanks for storage.
Right, wow. Some massive tanks.
Right here we have the barrels for aging the tequila.
And these would all be the reposado, the añejos, and extra añejos.
Yeah, correct. So once the tequila blanco is obtained in the distillation process, if we want to produce reposado or añejo tequila, we have to put that blanco tequila into the oak barrels. The Mexican norm says that to obtain a reposado tequila, the tequila must spend at least 2 months into the oak barrels, and for an añejo tequila, at least 1 year into the oak barrels. But what we use normally here in the plant is 8 months for reposado and 1.5 years for añejos, normally. But we also make some small batches with different times to different brands.
This is the last step. This is the barring. If you can see, we continued using the traditional method, no machine, no anything. Before to get inside to the box, he to be sure that there is good durations. You can see that one. And this is the last step before to get inside to the box. Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. No, wow, that's awesome. Oh, now it'll be my main glass for drinking tequila.
El clima es muy importante. Los agaves siempre se establecen desde 3.000 metros a nivel del mar a cuando mucho muy bajo, a 800 metros.
So 2,400 feet and to 9,000 feet. And what are we at right now?
Aquí estamos alrededor de unos 1.800 metros.
So 5,000 feet is considered the lowlands?
Yes. En highlands, es, ¿cuánto mide allá Tepa y esos?
Vas a andar cerca de los 3.000, 2.800.
So how does that affect the flavors and the aromas of the agave? Does it have a really significant effect?
It's not a big difference. When you want to do a good tequila, you can do good tequila wherever you are.
Pero además el proceso es muy importante. Cuando un proceso se hace lento, despacio, con pasión, cuando tú haces con pasión, yo creo que te salen las cosas mejor.
Muchas gracias, doctor.
Abandonaste, mujer, porque soy muy pobre. Por tener la desgracia de ser casado. ¿Qué voy a hacer si yo soy el abandonado? Abandonado sea por el amor de Dios. de orgullo tengo y lo tengo muy arraigado de ser borracho, jugador y enamorado. ¿Y qué voy a hacer si yo soy el abandonado? Abandonado, sea por el amor de